and I have this trouble with NVIDIA from time to time. Sometimes these like shakeouts or these pullback wicks that it does are just like unreasonably deep. So it's like,
Yeah.
you get in the opening candle, you're really not expecting to have half of the opening candle tested.
I would like to invite you to join me for a live trading workshop.
Come join us November 2nd in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Be part of our pre-market show to see how we find stocks in play.
Hopefully we'll have a strong catalyst to give us a good short on Beyond the Meat.
Experience in-person mentorship while you trade.
Participate in topics from some of your favorite mods, like
learn how to find powerful trade setups.
Achieve your trading goals by developing a trade book.
Need to pivot with the current market conditions? Come learn VPA with me.
Bear market? Bull market? I've got a trade for that.
We know you have options.
But come join us, diddly doodly.
I'm really looking forward to see you and trade next to you.
And all of us.
See you in Florida.
Hello everybody, how's it going out there in YouTube land? This is Thor Young, I'm a moderator at Bear Bull Traders, and I'd like to do a little recap for you today with my good buddy Brian, a la the Prophet of Profit. How you doing, brother? I know you've had some decent trades going on today. How is your how's your week been so far, and then your day?
Well, I had a really good day yesterday, but today was okay. There was, as I said, there was almost like too many opportunities, too little time to watch them all. So, yeah, had some good trades as well. Starting out with, I was watching Cliff. I wasn't too keen on it because it's I was looking at it as my typical rising devil trade, but it didn't really check a box. It didn't start to look a little weak going into the open. So checked all the other boxes. It still sort of popped at the open and sold off. So I did take advantage of that, but didn't really like the way it's been traded, and it turned into a bit of a dog's breakfast anyway. So made a little bit of money on that one, but at the same time I was watching NVIDIA for what we call a fallen angel trade, which is basically strong going into the open, trading above the VWAP. It just looked really strong for a nice setup, so I caught that one as it broke out. 127.50-ish area, got it through 128. Nice move.
Yeah, real nice.
Through there. Yeah, unfortunately, I was waiting for it. I still had some. I was holding it, hoping it would hold the VWAP on that first pullback, but it didn't, so I had to stop out pretty close to flat on the rest. But then I jumped back into it when it started to break out again, 129.50, and got it up through 130, 130.30. So traded it a couple times, in and out a bit. And the only other trades I've been doing is shorting Baba, because I still think the Chinese sector is going to be under pressure.
Nice. Yeah, I was going to just look at Baba here. Baba's been on a really strong, nice sell. It kind of had a little bit of a squeeze into our selling area that we like to look at for selling off our cams, our third and fourth level, and sure, that's been selling down great. I really liked the NVIDIA play. I mean, unfortunately, and I have this trouble with NVIDIA from time to time. Sometimes these like shakeouts or these pullback wicks that it does are just like unreasonably deep. So it's like, you get in the opening candle, you're really not expecting to have half of the opening candle tested by that wick. You know what I mean? So it's really difficult to survive that. Sometimes you manage to get back in, but in an instance like you with the momentum you play, you've already made really good money there. So even at that point, is it even worth getting back in to see if you can play more? Just take it. So I think that's really great. Yeah. I kind of was in kind of a similar thought to you in the morning. I was actually kind of looking at some weakness. We were getting away from VWAP, and we started to push towards R3, and then I played that back on Apple, back towards PDC, but inevitably, I think the directional bias for the morning was yours. I think you were more dialed in there, especially on the tech, because we did end up rallying out quite a bit, which was nice. So I got that one, and then I ended up going long in Coke because it had an earnings play kind of similar to CLF. Kind of was hoping for more. Got a little bit less. You know, went from being a cool opportunity to a dog's breakfast. You know, but I got a nice R out of it, and that was really good. And then I started trying to play the top of the market a little bit as we were topping. I shorted SPY off of this big volume indicator, but it just didn't drop quite the way I wanted it to. So I went ahead and went out at break even when I felt like I was getting caught in chop. And then same thing on Qs, which Qs I'm a little not happy about right now. I told you it was going to go in my direction. Darn it. I shorted Qs up here, but it went past an R, and I have a chop rule that if it moves past an R in my direction, I stop out at break even. I could have re-entered, but we were getting ready to do a recap. But not all is lost. I am short AMD right now, which I did short at that level, and I'm holding that really well in right now. So AMD looking weak, and if this drops another couple of cents, I can get a partial on AMD. So AMD was a really nice rally out from R4, came out into the 6 levels, stalled here, rolled over the moving averages, indecision, MA cross. This had, you know, under the 6th level here for high selling range. So really good spot for a move back to value on AMD. So those are my trades for the day. If y'all are, you know, we have, you know, most of our videos that you're seeing out there right now have, you know, have my boss Andrew out there doing his thing. And you can kind of see how between Brian and Andrew and I, there's some differences in styles. Obviously, you can tell I'm not really much of a momentum trader, right? I'm waiting for very long, late entries, often running wider stops, looking for bigger moves, where you can have someone like our Prophet of Profit or even Andrew, who are so good at reading tighter price action and market movement that they can play 9 moving average EMA crosses, VWAP pullbacks. So there's, you know, there's a little bit of every kind of style here at Bear Bull Trader. So if you're looking forward to come in and come check us out, make sure, you know, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. You know, all of the good things you need to do. Help us out there with all that stuff. I really appreciate it. You know, like our videos. I like to get to trade with Brian. The more you like my videos, the more they ask me to come trade with Brian. I'm just saying, help a brother out.
All right.
But anyway, Brian, good trading with you as always, man. Everybody else,
yeah,
good time out there, and we'll talk to you later.
Have a good one, everybody.